question. In Buddhism itself, it has different groups and different categories of practices. And we all know that you specialize in silent illumination method, which is one specific kind of method in meditation. And at the end of the talk, you talk about the correct way of well-being is coming from a self-centered mindset into an open mind, right? And my question is, what makes silent illumination stand out to help us to transform ourselves from a self-centered mindset to an open-minded mindset?
Who? Thank you for the question. What makes silent illumination to stand out? The very fact that it's considered the most advanced method in Chan. That's the short answer. And why it is advanced? Because it is the most simple of all methods. It's the simplest of all methods. Okay? And what does it mean that is simplest of all methods? Is the fact that it represents our true nature from the very beginning. Silence and illumination is our nature. And that's why it's called no method, because the method is already a result. Okay? So, what do we do then when we practice silent illumination? We simply let go of our complexity. Our complexity is staying on the path to experiencing simplicity of silence illumination. Okay, so other methods are different. Well, Huato is also considered advanced Chan method of meditation, but it takes different course. They end in the same thing, but it takes different course. It's much more concrete in the way of how we are using it. Silent illumination requires, real stability and the clarity of where we are. Not to lose ourselves in that openness. And Huato is much more, in that sense, easier to use method. But there is other advantage of silent illumination, which is, I think, much better. It is much easier to apply in everyday life, because silent illumination does not have form. The Huato has a form up to the certain stage. Silent illumination doesn't have a form. It's not like when you're counting your breaths or following your breath or repeating Amitabha Buddha name. All these methods have a form, and therefore you can't apply them in all situations, because all situations are not, how can I say it, adjustable to that form somehow. Silent illumination is without form. It's simply knowing clearly and being silent. Letting go of the noise in our mind. And seeing things very clearly. And once we do that, we respond appropriately. Okay, it's a long, it requires a long answer.